Welcome to Q&ASMR. Hello, I'm glad you can make it. These questions are brought to me by listeners like you. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. This question comes from the Rock Fairy. Where did we get the different names for our teeth? That is a good question. We have some kind of weird names for certain types of teeth, so let's figure out why. We'll start in the front with the incisors. These are your 8 front teeth, 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. The word incisor comes from the Latin incidere, which means to cut, which makes sense. These are the teeth we use to cut our food. Next around the mouth are the cuspids, better known as canines, fangs, or vampire teeth. The term cuspid derives from, and this should be no surprise, the Latin term for point or sharp point. These teeth are especially prominent in dogs, hence the more common term canine teeth. Next up are the bicuspids, or premolars. These teeth come before the molars, hence premolar, and frequently have 2 points, hence bicuspid. Last up are the molars. Their name derives from the Latin molaris dens. Dens means tooth, which is where dentistry gets its name. Molaris stems from mola, which is the Latin term for millstone. Millstones are used to grind wheat, so our teeth that grind food into easily swallowable goo are called molars. We also have a special set of molars that we call wisdom teeth. This term comes from the late age at which these teeth erupt or come out of the gums. This is typically after we have turned 18 and can even happen in our 20s, when we are wiser than when we were kids and getting all the rest of our teeth. This term might date all the way back to antiquity, as even Aristotle wrote about wisdom teeth. Thank you so much for that question. This question comes from Matt. In honor of Pi Day, could you read out pi? Dang it. This is the curse of recording ahead. I would have loved to do that for last week, but alas, here we are. Anyway, since pi is infinite, as far as I'm concerned, I can't read the whole thing. That would literally never end, and this video must end at some point. But I do love pi, so I will read some of it. I'm thinking the first 200 digits? Here I go. 3.141592635384332834197116. 9320974945923078164062862089896289862. 862088962803482534211706. 79821480651328230666. 4709384460955058223172 5359408107550270193852110555964462294895494. 930389196. There you go. Pi to 200 digits. Happy belated Pi Day. This last question comes from Bruce. Who all has played the Joker? The Joker, perhaps Batman's greatest villain, has been played by an astonishing number of actors. I've done my best to collect as many names as I can, but it can be very hard to get the names of actors from TV commercials, especially if they are not known for playing the Joker. We'll start with TV, for the most part. Cesar Romero was the first to ever portray the Joker. He is perhaps best known for his refusal to shave his mustache before they painted his face white, making it highly visible while he is on screen. Batman, the animated series, and many others, had Mark Hamill voicing the Joker during their television runs. In fact, Mark Hamill did the Joker for most DC projects in the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. Justice League, Superman the Animated Series, Static Shock, Birds of Prey, the Arkham game series, the Killing Joke movie, and Lego DC Supervillains. In fact, he goes so far as to voice him in non-DC official projects too, like Robot Chicken, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, and the Multiverses game. In that live-action Birds of Prey show, the voice of the character is Mark Hamill, but the man on screen and in the makeup is a different actor, Roger Stoneburner. The short-lived DC-adjacent sitcom Powerless featured a brief cameo of the Joker, where he is played by Danny Vieira, though uncredited. The hit TV show Gotham didn't have the Joker per se, as it was a prequel series, but there was a character that fit his personality. Cameron Monaghan actually played two different characters, twins, who were later credited by DC to be versions of the Joker. There is another cameo-style appearance of the Joker in the live-action Titans series, where he is portrayed by Mustafa Bulut. We do have at least one commercial credit. There was a series of commercials for OnStar in the early 2000s featuring Batman. In at least one, the Joker makes an appearance and is played by Curtis Armstrong. Oh boy, there are so many animated series. We covered a lot of them with Mark Hamill, but there's a ton more. The Adventures of Batman has the Joker voiced by Larry Storch. The New Adventures of Batman has Lenny Weinrib. The Batman has Kevin Michael Richardson as the Joker. The Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians has Frank Welker. Batman, the Brave and the Bold has Jeff Bennett. Young Justice has Brent Spiner. Teen Titans Go has Jason Spisak. Harley Quinn has Alan Tudyk. DC Superhero Girls has him voiced by Jeremiah Watkins. Bat Wheels has Mick Wingert. Suicide Squad Isekai, a Suicide Squad anime, has Yurichiro Umehara, or Scott Gibbs in the English dub. Batman Caped Crusader has Cedric Yarbrough. DC Nation Shorts has Jake Burgess Rollo, and Batfam has David Hornsby. Mark Hamill isn't the only one to voice the Joker on Robot Chicken. He is also voiced by Aaron Paul and Giovanni Ribisi in different episodes. The Batwoman TV show has a few flashback scenes with the Joker in them. In these scenes, he is played by Nathan Dashwood. Wow, that's a lot already, and we haven't even done the film category yet. Jack Nicholson portrayed the Joker in 1989's Batman in the present. During flashback scenes, he is played by Hugo Blick. Batman Forever also flashes back to a young Joker, this time portrayed by David U. Hodges. Heath Ledger embodies the Joker in The Dark Knight. If not for his tragic death, he was set to reprise his role in the sequel. Jared Leto plays the Joker in a few of Zack Snyder's more modern DC movies, Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and Justice League. Joaquin Phoenix stars as the Joker in the films of the same name. He is usurped as the Joker by Connor Story at the end of the second movie. Spoilers. 2022's The Batman also has a brief scene with Barry Keoghan's Joker near the end. The animated DC movies like to use the same actors where they can, so John DiMaggio and Troy Baker each appear several times as the Joker across these movies. Batman Under the Red Hood, Batman Assault on Arkham, Lego DC Comics, Batman Beleaguered, Batman Unlimited, Lego DC Comics Superheroes Justice League Attack of the Legion of Doom, Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman Death in the Family, Batman The Long Halloween, and Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2. Troy also does the voice of a young Joker in the Arkham video game series. In Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, James Patrick Stewart plays the Jester, an alternate reality version of the Joker. DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse, has John Kassir as the Joker. Michael Emerson voices the Joker in both parts of Batman The Dark Knight Returns. Christopher Corey Smith plays the Joker in Lego Batman the Movie DC Superheroes Unite, as well as the games Lego Batman 2, Lego Batman 3, and Lego Dimensions. In another alternate reality, Martha Wayne becomes the Joker during Flashpoint. She is voiced by Gray Delisle. D. Bradley Baker makes a cameo appearance as the Joker in Son of Batman. DC Super Friends has Lloyd Floyd as their Joker. Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders, and Batman vs. Two-Face both have the Joker voiced by Jeff Bergman. In the Lego Batman movie, Zach Galifianakis plays the Joker. DC Superheroes vs. Eagle Talon has Ken Yasuda. Both Batman Ninja and Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza League have Wataru Takagi as the Japanese voice of the Joker. Tony Hale voices him in the English dub of Batman Ninja. Scott Gibbs does the English dub for Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza League. Wataru Takagi also does the Joker in the game Sino Alice. Injustice, the prequel film based on the fighting game Injustice Gods Among Us, has Kevin Pollak as the voice of the Joker. In the game, he is voiced by Richard Epcar, who also plays him in the sequel Injustice 2, Infinite Crisis, Mortal Kombat 11, and Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Nolan North lends his voice to the Joker in Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2. Aztec Batman Clash of Empires has a Spanish Joker played by Omar Chaparro. The Batman Black and White motion comic released on iTunes has the Joker voiced by Michael Dobson. Finally, we get to video games. We've already touched on a few, but there are a few more. Alan Edlow voices him in Batman Dark Tomorrow. The Batman arcade game has Dave B. Mitchell voicing the Joker. Batman the Telltale series has Anthony Ingruber playing the Joker. J.P. Karliak voices the Joker in DCL Dark Legion. In the first Lego Batman game, Steve Blum portrays the Joker. In the Lego Batman movie DLC for Lego Dimensions, Dave Wittenberg plays the Joker. And finally, well, sort of anyway, is Mark Frost, who played the Joker in the stage show Batman Live. There are countless portrayals of the Joker in short films, fan films, and other YouTube videos
all over the internet, and I couldn't possibly find them all. These are all the people that have played the Joker as of March 2026. Who knows when or how that will change going forward. Thank you for that question. I had a lot of fun finding all these guys, and one girl. Thank you again to the Rock Fairy, Matt, and Bruce. If you would like to have your question answered in a video, leave it in a comment below this one. If you would prefer to ask your question a little more privately, you can email me your question at questionsandasmr@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more questions like these every week. Thanks again for listening. Goodbye for now.